College. Prior to this evening's matchup, we would like to recognize two senior Lady Knights here tonight. First, we would like to welcome number 4, Sydney Flash Green. She is accompanied today by her mother, Tia Diggs, and her father, Gary Green. Her sister, Summer Diggs, and her boyfriend, Katie Campbell. She is an information technology major who has been a strong leader for the women's basketball team for the past 4 years. During her time at Central Penn College, she was a consistent Dean's List student, managing a 4.0 GPA in her major and a 3.98 GPA overall. She is a member of Gamma Beta Phi Honor Society, the Athletic Banquet Planning Committee, and served as the Black Student Union Secretary. She was also recognized as a 2023-24 Gamma Beta Phi Most Outstanding Member of the Year. Athletically, she racked up several accomplishments on the court, including a USCAA National Championship appearance in 2023, a 3-time USCAA Academic All-American, and second-team All-Conference honors. Her favorite memory was making it to the national tournament for the first time in Central Penn College history during her sophomore season. After graduation, she plans to attend grad school to study computer science with a game development specialization. She is most interested in technical artistry, gaming technology, UX design, and software development, and she hopes to pursue a career in one of those various fields in the near future. Her final message to her teammates and fans are, to my teammates, thank you for 4 years of celebrating, laughing, and even some crying. I would not be Flash without you guys. You are all I have known since I was 18, and now I am 22, ending my journey with you all. I wish you all the best in your next steps and in life. To all my fans, thank you for the love and support you have shown me throughout the years. Number 4 is out. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sydney Flash Green. Next, let's welcome number 21, Brandy Swinton. She is being accompanied today by her father, Dwayne Swinton, and her mother, Kimberly Swinton. She is an IT major who has been a member of the basketball program for the last 3 seasons. During her time at Central Penn College, she was a member of the women's soccer team and basketball teams and an athletic department student worker. She was a member of the 2022-23 women's basketball program that represented the college at the USCAA National Championship and was a Dean's List student in the summer of 2022. Her favorite memory was going to nationals, spending the night, and bonding with the great team. After graduation, she plans to pursue a career in criminal justice. Her final message to her teammates and fans are, to my teammates, you are more than just my teammates. You are my family. The memories we've made, the battles we fought together, and the bond we've built will stay with me forever. Thank you for pushing me, inspiring me, and standing by my side through every challenge and victory in this great life. To the fans, thank you for your support, the energy, and the cheering that you brought to every Central Penn College basketball game. Ladies and gentlemen, number 21, Brandy Swinton. Congratulations to our senior Lady Knights. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to our program. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for Sydney Flash Green and Brandy Swinton. Just a reminder that the USCAA and Central Penn College promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes coaches, and spectators, we request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial and ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Now for your lineups. First, for the visitors, Cheyney University. At guard, wearing number 2, Siani Roberts. Number 3, Keela Johnson. Number 4, Tanaya Finney. Number 22, Alicia Jones. And number 32, Micaiah Malone. And now for Central Penn College, she wears number 1, Jayla Pearson. Wearing number 2, Nairi Roberson-Waters. She wears number 5, Kayla Thomas. Wearing number 21 is a senior. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandy Swinton. And in the middle, she wears number 23, Allison Yoder.
Okay, everybody, welcome to East Penn Middle School, senior day for the Lady Knights. This will be their last home contest on the year. We will be back here next Thursday evening for the final men's game of the season. This, of course, was supposed to be the final game of the year for both squads, but the snow that we had allowed us to move that one game back, so you can tune in next Thursday night, 7 o'clock. But tonight, we have a special doubleheader here with you, taking on Cheyney. In years past, I remember quite the rivalry that we have grown with this institution, and we hope to send our Lady Knights off with a victory. They're coming into today's game with 6-9. They did win their last game at Penn State Lehigh, meaning they've won 2 of their last 3 contests. So a game here, and they do have one more contest at Bucks County this Saturday, so they have a potential to have a 3-game winning streak. And here we go, the Knights win the opening tip-off, and I'm about to be joined by Knightly News Hall of Famer Brian Christiana. Brian, it's such a pleasure to have you. Thanks for doing the PA. That was really fantastic.
I try my best, Paul. Thank you for having me on a great Wednesday night.
And inside, Yoder goes up for the bucket, can't get it to fall. Yoder, of course, leads the way in scoring for the Knights this year with 13.3 points per game. Kayla Thomas second with a little over 12. Roberson-Waters with 11.5 are the top 3 scorers for the Knights. That's number 4, Tania Finney with the bank shot, puts the Cheyney basketball team up by 2. And a quick press here to begin. Brian, what is your thought process about an early press?
What's my thought on an early press? Go big or go home on it. You gotta be, if you're gonna do it, you gotta be committed, gotta be set.
Swinton and Pearson both come up empty on a layup. So 2 good scoring opportunities earlier. The Knights cannot capitalize.
Yeah, gotta get a bucket in here, Paul. Gotta get a basket.
Brian, you've been quite the world traveler calling basketball games recently.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about where everyone else can find you?
Central PA. Tomorrow I'm in Mifflinburg, Paul. I mean, just basketball.
And you're coaching too, right?
I have been helping out, yeah, whenever I can be there. Last night we were in Milton. Tomorrow we're in Mifflinburg. Yeah, it's going to be busy.
Well,
getting ready for Rail Riders season.
Indeed.
It's less than 2 months.
I can't believe how soon baseball is going to be here, especially because the Knights have already won their first baseball game. 1-0 on the young season for the Central Penn Knights. Home opener will be coming up here soon.
Well, and I haven't really told many people. I'm going to spring training next week.
Oh, wow.
Last minute decision we decided last night. So
in any official capacity or just as a fan?
I'm just going as a fan. I'm going to take it easy, go see the Yanks and the Phils one day against each other, and then go see the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Okay. At the line, Sienna Roberts, number 2. Puts the Cheyney University up 3-0. And can't get that. Yoder will rebound. Knights have to come up with something here. A good offensive possession at least.
Gotta get something.
As we tick down 2 minutes into this game, 3-0 Cheyney.
Yeah, gotta get something going.
Yoder, Swinton, Thomas, Pearson, and Roberson-Waters for Central Penn. And a nice play there by Kayla Thomas. Can't get it to go, but Pearson comes up with the rebound. Thomas wants to take that 3, gets the screen from Yoder, and the drive. So many close layups, and these cannot get them to go. That's 5 layups there, Brian, over the first 3 possessions that the Knights could not convert.
Yeah, you got to make those layups. Got to make layups. That's your easy 2.
And this is not going to be an easy game. Like I said earlier at the top of the broadcast, the Knights and Cheyney have had some back-and-forth contests over the last couple of seasons, and we expect to see that here tonight, especially on senior night.
Yeah, for sure, Paul. For sure.
Number 3, Johnson. 4 is Finney. 32 is Mullet. Knights ball. Kayla Thomas inbounds to Yoder, trying to get past that screen. And then they find Yoder. And Pearson picks up the loose ball. Trying to get it down low to Swinton, who looks like she's got the advantage down low on senior night.
Gotta get something. Yep, I was gonna say there's a count.
Down to 5. Swinton's got to put something up. And can't get that one to fall either. So the Knights have missed a lot of close range shots thus far, but a turnover. Roberson-Waters, that's Kayla Thomas. Can we get a break going here? But she decides to hang on to it. Probably not the worst decision, especially trying to get a good open look here to get on the scoreboard.
Paul, I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I've been in this building since they redid the gym floor, and it's nice.
I guess I don't remember that you only come down every so often.
Yeah.
And last time you were down, we were at the high school. We've actually been here at the middle school other than that one day that you came down, which I actually appreciate because then you get used to the nuance of each individual location. But I'm sure you know that because, again, you travel and do broadcasts, so
Yeah.
every gym is different.
It really is. It really is. Yes.
Brian, we are getting ready to, within the next month or so, announce the new crop of the Nightly News Hall of Famers that you will be able to share a meal with. The steal by Roberson-Waters off to Swinton for the basket. They're going to get Yoder on the foul there. Yeah, I can... there's a good possibility that somebody who is here this evening may be one of those Nightly News Hall of Fame inductees.
Very nice.
I'll let you think about who that might be. Of course, we are going to have the second half of this doubleheader, so this will hypothetically be my last game calling on the season because Dalton and Keybon are going to take over on next Thursday, and of course you'll be on with Dalton here shortly.
Oh, for game 2?
Yes.
That's great.
Big three-point basket there from number 2, Sienna Roberts, that brings the score to 6-2. Does appear that the time clock is still ticking here.
He stopped.
And hopefully they're going to put a few seconds back on the clock here at 6-2.
Do we want a couple seconds back on the clock, Paul?
Usually. Well, Brian, if you're searching for new recipes, you can always visit wisemarkets.com or download the mobile app to view thousands of recipes. With this large variety, there's sure to be a new meal your family will love. Cook something new with Weis Markets. And of course, Brian is himself a Weis Markets alumni.
Yeah. Yes.
Lots of all thanks go out to Weis Markets for sponsoring our basketball season. But guess what, Brian? They'll also be sponsoring our baseball season.
They're very good. I am a big fan of Weis Markets. I will vouch for them, and I will always speak highly of them.
Knights do need to get something going. Swinton did get their first bucket to get them on the board, but they are still trailing 6-2. And again, it looks like Cheyney is going to come out with this press.
Yeah, it's looks like a 3-2 press, but then it's a man press, so.
Going to get the foul call on Cheyney there. .5:29 remains. Knights trail 6-2 here on senior night. This will be the last home game for the ladies on our home floor. They will take on Bucks County this weekend. Roberson-Waters from downtown can't get that one to go. And they got a 2-on-1 to Pearson, catches up. And the rejection from Pearson. Roberson-Waters tries to find Kayla Thomas, saved the 2-on-1. And good defense there from Cheyney.
That was good defense, for sure.
They find Yoder. And Yoder needs to get going here. She's obviously the top scorer for the Knights. Held in check thus far. We're under 5 minutes here in the first. And Roberts takes it to the rim, can't get it to go.
Oh, got him.
Looks like they're going to get Pearson with the foul on Turner. Corsi Beatty, number 12, checks in. And the drive to the hoop.
Offensive foul.
And Turner is going to get called for the charge.
Yeah, coach isn't very happy with that.
Whitaker came in for a moment. Roberson-Waters right back in the game. Yoder open. Looking for some help there at the top of the three-point line. Thomas to Pearson. Yoder from outside the three-point line. And Thomas can't get that one to fall, but Pearson the rebound. And the Knights just are having no luck around the basket, Brian.
No, gotta get shots in, man. That's really what it is, and they're just not going in tonight.
And that's why we pay you the big bucks with that analysis.
Dude, it's just simple as that, Paul. I mean, the defense is doing fine. I mean, you've only given up 6 points. I mean, it's just you gotta score.
And on the bright side, they're getting some good shots, so you know that they'll fall eventually.
I hope. I mean, you're
Gonna get the up and down there on Finney for Cheyney. I love seeing all the folks coming in with the flowers and the signs. This is what senior night's all about, sir.
Yeah, it is. You know, at the end of the year, it's all about the seniors, and it's a good celebration they had here tonight. It was good.
And of course, you on PA is the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Roberson-Waters looking for Thomas. Good defense being played here thus far by Cheyney. Oh, and Thomas again. You know, Dalton and I actually talked about this in the last game. You don't find people who play as hard as Kayla Thomas. She is always going after the loose ball, always sacrificing her body, sometimes injuring herself.
Giving 100% all the time.
There's no question.
You can't argue with that.
From downtown, Thomas in and out. That ball was halfway down the twine there, Brian.
Yeah. Oh.
And that is not going to hit anything for Corsi Beatty. 3:25, 6-2, Knights trail. Slow offensive output thus far, but solid defense being played by both teams. Inbound to Corsi Beatty. And that one's going to be a turnover.
Gotta try to capitalize here, Paul. 3:19. There you go.
Yoder's got to get going. I mean, really, the whole Knights offense has to get going, but I've only seen Yoder take 1 or 2 shots thus far. Trying to get to Yoder down low, but can't get it to go. Roberson-Waters comes up with the loose ball and takes the drive.
I like that. That was
Great
good.
play.
Very good. Very good. Good recovery, good drive, good basket.
6-4, now Knights only trail by 2. And there's going to be another turnover. We have Whitaker, Roberson-Waters, Swinton, Yoder, and Thomas on the floor. We are seeing number 5, Alexis McNeil, check in. Number 4, Tania Finney, checking in for Cheyney.
(6-4, 2:45 remaining).
Looking for the cut toward the basket, but the turnover there. And a steal from Whitaker. And the long pass down to Thomas, who can't hang on to it, but does maintain the ball. And the floater goes.
Nice play.
That ties this game up at 6. They had an opening there. Shot, they didn't call a travel there.
I respect the officials.
I never said I didn't.
I know, I'm just saying, I would never want to be an official.
A lefty shot for Yoder goes.
Good shot.
That's one of the first times I've seen Yoder go to the left hand. And they find the cutter on the way to the basket, high up off the rim. Washington, number 25, with the basket. Now we're getting some scoring going, Brian. This last minute's been intense. Thomas from downtown. This place would have erupted. Swinton can't quite come up with that rebound. And Cheyney can take a 2-possession lead here. Looking for the screen on Whitaker. And Finney, the pull-up jumper. Can't get that one to go. Nice putback there by number 20. Danielle Weems. So the Knights trail 12-8. Now we're under a minute in the first quarter.
Big time to try to get a last-second shot.
Oh, and Thomas all the way to the basket. What a layup.
Great play.
And now the Knights are getting some baskets to fall. 12-10. Ahead to, rejected, but they get the foul call on Swinton.
That was the right call.
Looks like Zia Washington, number 25, will go to the line. 40.1 seconds left here in the first quarter as Pearson checks in for Thomas. Does make the first. A 3-point lead for Cheyney. Brian, do you remember your basketball senior day?
No, honestly, I don't. I remember, yes, you know what? Yes. Yeah, it was at the high school because I did the PA for it. And, yeah, I think there was 4 or 5 seniors that day. And
you did the PA for your own senior day?
For the men's basketball team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pearson kicks it to Whitaker, who kicks it to Swinton. That's a 2. Can't get that one to go, but Jayla Pearson down low. Can't get the rebound to go. The putback just too hard. And the Knights trail by 4. There's 10 seconds left. And Finney to Washington. Goes baseline. And the foul. Tough foul call there. And the Knights now trail by 6 and potentially could go down 7.
Yeah, not a good way to end the quarter.
Well, there's still 2.8. Hopefully the Knights can get something off. And Washington with a dynamic play there, running baseline, getting a foul call and putting up the bucket. And Washington makes it. And Roberson-Waters is going to try a half-court shot. And it is short. So quite the flurry there over the last minute or so of play makes the Knights trail by 7 to Cheyney after 1. Brian, thoughts about the first quarter?
Good ending. I mean, it started off really slow offensively, but you know what? It got better. Coach King definitely, I'm sure, has some stuff to draw up on the board, so we'll see what happens.
Well, Brian, freshness matters, especially in produce. Weis Markets know the importance of fresh produce. We take the time to hand stack our produce instead of selling it from the box to ensure every item is great quality and guaranteed fresh for our customers. Visit weismarkets.com/produce for more information. Well, as we will do at the end of each quarter, you can always go to centralpennknights.com for all of the live stats on every game that we call. So again, the Knights did struggle shooting-wise during that first quarter, but again, over the last minute, they were able to score some buckets and keep in this game. Washington, with those 3 free throws that she made, leads the way for Cheyney with 7 points. Finney with 5. Kayla Thomas leads the way for the Knights. 4 points, only 2 of 8 shooting though. And Roberson-Waters, Swinton, and Yoder all registered points. Jayla Pearson, 4 rebounds.
Wow.
In the first quarter. Again, if you're in the area, come on by. Senior Night's a doubleheader, so the men's game will be up right after this. And save the date for next Thursday, the 27th, will be our final game of the season, as the men make up a previously postponed contest. Thomas looking for the cut inside, and Yoder can't get it to go. Up ahead. Johnson, number 3, dishes it off to Finney. They're really going to have to watch Finney. Knight number 32 came up with a key offensive rebound. From downtown, that would have been huge for number 22, Alicia Jones. But she, nonetheless, comes up empty. Big offensive possession here, Brian.
Yeah, it is. This is. Oh, and she's gonna. Yes.
What a shot from Thomas.
I love this girl. She's good. I love her effort.
And Kayla Thomas will have one more season with the Knights coming back next year. Hopefully we can build off of her experience. From downtown, a three to answer.
That was a good shot. Really far out.
20-12. The Knights trail by 8. And Roberson-Waters to Swinton. And Swinton can't get that one to go. Another empty possession for the Knights. Downtown again, can't get that one to go. And big rebound by Yoder. A little lackadaisical pass there, but the Knights do hang on to it. And Swinton tries to put one up, gets it to Pearson, and can't get that one to go. Should have passed that out. Yoder was wide open.
She hustles too. I'm a big Jayla Pearson fan. She puts a lot of effort on the court.
There was a big marked difference in the last contest when she was on the court and when she wasn't. The Knights were a little bit more up-tempo, and that's what they need to do here. Roberson-Waters trying to set up a play. Trying to get it inside to Yoder.
There's a double team, so.
Yoder came down funny on that ankle, but she seems to be okay getting back to the other side of the floor. And the shot from the corner. Alicia Jones with another basket, and that puts the Cheyney University up double digits, 22-12. Pearson puts it on the floor. No foul call there. She was looking for one. And oh, they're going to get it over the back on Roberson-Waters.
I don't like the transition defense here. We're jogging down the court. You got to get back as fast as you can, especially being down by 10.
Fair comment. Knights trail early here in the second quarter. 7:11 left. And a little run here from Cheyney. That's a triple team, so you know there's somebody open. And leaving Jones open all day. And big rebound there from Kayla Thomas. Knights have got to do something here. And they get the switch on Thomas, and she gets the foul call. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Kayla Thomas on the season, averaging 12.1 points, second on the team. Also leads the team in free throw shooting percentage, 74.6, even with that first make. And another. Roberson-Waters comes in for Swinton. And a little bit quicker of a lineup here. Remains to be seen if the Knights can take advantage. And it looks like the Knights have called a timeout.
Weis Markets is a proud supporter of our U.S. military. As a thank you for their appreciation, Weis Markets offers a 10% discount on participating Weis brand products every Thursday to all active duty, reserve, retired, and military veterans. We want to thank Weis Markets, and they want to thank our military for all that they've done for this great country. See stores for more details.
And of course, that is tomorrow. So if you are a military man or woman, head on down to Weis Markets. Get yourself a discount tomorrow afternoon as a thanks for all your service. .47 left here in the second quarter. It's 22-14. Cheyney basketball. So the Knights trail by 8. Certainly still in this game, but want to try to get this deficit down slightly. Looks like they're setting up a play. From downtown, that one's no good, but an offensive rebound there. Downtown again, still nothing. And a big rebound by Yoder. McNeil came up empty. Allison Yoder, the rebound. 22-14, 6:12 left here in the second quarter. And the steal. Christiana Roberts. And that's good. Putting the Cheyney back up by 10. Roberson-Waters, no one came to her, but the steal. Back-to-back turnovers for the Knights. And now they get it ahead. Another offensive rebound. But Yoder with the steal, and she's going to try to take it all the way. Does pull it back. What a play by Yoder. Very smart to basically do a dead stop in the middle of the lane.
Yeah, very nice play. Can't complain with that. Easy too. There we go.
And they had a 3-on-2 for a moment, but the Knights did get back pretty quickly. And Roberts from downtown extends the lead to 11.
Every time you think it's gonna, the lead to be dwindled down, you find a way to come back.
Pearson looking for that screen from Yoder. That's a 2. Comes up empty. Called a foul. That's the second time Yoder's taken a pretty rough shot. And 3 new players for Cheyney as Swinton checks back in. A 6-person rotation for the Knights. Kirby on the bench is in street clothes, doesn't appear to be playing. Kayla Thomas slips but maintains her balance. And they try to get it inside to Yoder, who is immediately double teamed, loses control of the ball, a turnover. Going the other way, number 5. Alexis McNeil with the basket. That extends this lead to 13. And this is about the time where you gotta start worrying just a little bit if you're the Knights.
Yeah.
Another no call there in the lane, Brian. What do you take away from that?
I'm not necessarily against no calls. There is a time and place, obviously. 2 calls off.
4 consecutive offensive rebounds, although they're not technically rebounds because not all of them hit the rim. But more than enough times for the Knights to come away with that basketball. McNeil from behind the basket, another offensive rebound.
Yeah, that one should have been a foul on Roberson-Waters, in my opinion.
That's why we're here, to give your opinion.
Yeah, that one, that should have been a foul on it. For 2 shots, yeah.
McNeil again, the rainbow can't get it to go, and Swinton with an offensive rebound.
Good rebound.
And Yoder takes it all the way, too strong, but Pearson comes up with another rebound, another miss in tight. And they do get the foul call, but at what point when you got 4 people around you, you kick it out?
I mean, that's a tough situation.
It is.
That is a tough situation.
The Knights are really just struggling inside 3 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, just really struggling with the layups. But fortunately, Pearson did draw that foul.
Good
And
shot.
Pearson sinks it. Pearson a solid 64.3% from the line.
I mean, yeah, that's a good number. That's a decent number to have. And it only went up from there.
Hits them both. And she is a junior, so of course we hope to have her back next year, along with Allison Yoder, who's only a sophomore this year, so we should have 2 more years of Allison. Of course, with Central Penn schedules, you never know. From downtown again, Roberts hits. And that makes it a 14-point deficit. I mean, to me, the Knights have to get this under double digits to keep, in this contest.
You have to.
Roberson-Waters, another turnover. So too many turnovers for the Knights, too many missed opportunities inside 5 feet. And the floater, what a shot from Roberts. There's just no stopping Cheyney. 16-point deficit, 34-18, just over 230.
Right call. I'm considering, and this is just me, I would consider going 2 threes up at this point. Or 3-2 if you really want to hold off the 3-pointer.
Seems they're mixing and matching defense depending on the possession.
Nice
Inside,
play.
easy bucket for Yoder. 34-20, under 2:30 left. Need to get my man Brian some coffee over here.
It's been a long day.
Comes up short on that basket, but remains Cheyney ball. Swinton, Pearson, Thomas, Roberson-Waters, and Yoder for the Knights. And of course we have Sir Will here today representing. I do recall there was a time and place where you were in that costume.
I've never worn that
Oh,
costume
yeah?
before in my life.
Oh, you were Uncle Slam, I forgot.
I've never worn that costume in my life.
36-22 minutes left here in the second quarter. Knights are looking to get this lead down to under, this deficit down to under 10 before the break. And Thomas, probably an ill-advised shot there, and no offensive rebound for the Knights. And Cheyney's running. Passes on the shot from downtown. And the two Sienna Roberts with the ball, and the screen, and a step-back jumper. And that's good. Roberts has been on fire here in the first half.
Yes, he has. And now looking, they want to bring all 5 subs in.
38-20.
Oh, they're taking him back.
Trying to get it inside of Roberson-Waters, posted up. Too strong. Brady Swinton, the rebound, can't get it to go. And another possession that the Knights had an opportunity but couldn't convert. Under a minute. And Cheyney looking to go up by 20 here. And that is not a backcourt, it was tipped. From downtown, Roberts.
Oh, boy.
That extends the lead to 21 with 30 seconds left. Roberts just can't be stopped here in the second quarter. Nearly a steal. And Pearson has to watch behind her, and there is a steal. And now Roberts. Good defense from Thomas, but gets called for the foul. Go to the line to shoot 2.
That was a frustration foul. Frustration foul.
Really, seemingly the only way to stop Roberts at this point. And Roberts sinks the first. Takes them both. 43-20. Knights trail by 23. And there's 10 seconds left. Can the Knights get something here to go into halftime with a little bit of momentum? Only 3 seconds left. Somebody needs to put it up. Yoder had the shot if she would have just put it up, but unfortunately didn't get it to go. And I gotta be honest, the Knights played pretty well. Unfortunately, Roberts on fire, and the Knights missed a lot of really close layups. They did inside of 5 feet, so it is going to be an uphill battle.
It's not going to be easy, Paul. You got a lot of work to do.
So just before we go to break, Brian, if you had to break it down for the Lady Knights to be successful here in the second half, what are your suggestions?
It's all about defense, Paul. You gotta stop the ball. They're getting a lot of easy shots in transition. You gotta make sure those don't fall. Offense-wise, it seems like Kayla Thomas is the one you gotta worry about. For at least Cheyney defensively. Get Kayla Thomas involved, and it'll work out.
All right. Well, hey, we're going to take a short break, about a 15-minute intermission here. We'll be back here with you with about a minute left before the rest of the break. So for Paul Miller, for Brian Christiana, we'll see you after halftime.
go.
Back here with you, Paul Miller and Nightly News Hall of Famer Brian Christiana.
I'm just Brian. I'm just Brian.
You will always be Nightly News Hall of
I'm
Famer
just
Brian
Brian.
Christiana on this broadcast.
You're too kind.
How many other Hall of Fames are you in? Halls of Fame are you in? Zero?
I'm just Brian.
Brian, I will tell you, you're in one more Hall of Fame than even good old Professor Miller is. I'm in 0 Halls of Fame.
But you're a doctor.
Well, I suppose that's worth something.
Yes.
All right, 43-20. Knights really struggled in that first half. A lot of turnovers, a poor shooting percentage, missed a lot of high percentage shots. So we're going to see if they were invigorated during the half and see what they can come up with. That shot off the mark for the Knights, and Cheyney comes out running. Again, you can always check out the live stats at CentralPennKnights.com. And a miss there for Cheyney. Roberson-Waters can't get it to go. Swinton, another missed layup. And Yoder comes up with it somehow. Does get that one to go.
Wow, good shot there. Nice left hand.
Brian, we talked about Sienna Roberts. 21 points, 4 rebounds on 7 of 8 shooting, 4 for 4 from 3, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Pretty good first half.
That's crazy.
Zia Washington with 7 points. For the Knights, 8 points for Kayla Thomas, 8 points for Allison Yoder with 6 rebounds. Jayla Pearson, 2 points, 7 boards. But some 0 for 7 for Pearson, 1 for 7 from Waters, 1 for 8 for Swinton.
Oh, man.
Central Penn only 9 for 42, 21% in the first half.
Not good. Not good.
Pretty much everything else is relatively even. 15 bench points to 0 for the Knights.
Wow.
And another big shot from Finney. 44-22, 8:41 left here in the third. Paul Miller and Nightly News Hall of Famer Brian Christiana. Dalton Koller producing the show today. He'll be with you on the men's game, Brian.
Very good man. I'm very proud of him.
I might run down to the pizza shop and get you a
Are you serious?
2 liter of soda to keep you awake.
Serious?
I mean, there's not really time. You can run down if you want. There's food out there. I was more concerned about the coffee, not the pizza.
It's been a long week. Last week and this week was high school playoffs are in. So it seemed like every night. I think last week I counted 4 days of doing games, and it was a lot.
Nearly a turnover by the Knights. And they pushes Yoder to the ground. No call, and from downtown, can't get that one to go. Roberts comes up empty with her first missed 3 ball of the game. They got Yoder open. Swings it around to Roberson-Waters with 8 minutes left. And Yoder puts it on the floor. Almost loses it, but Kayla Thomas does corral it. Looking for something here. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And it will be
Turnover.
Cheyney ball, although it would have been Cheyney ball pretty much no matter what, with only 1 second on the shot clock. Knights trail by 23 on senior night and really have to get going on a run here if they want to stay in this game. And Finney off the mark. And Thomas comes up with the rebound. Yoder bluffs the pass down low.
I just don't like how there's not. Oh, there's a cut. Someone's open.
Yoder inside, can't get that one to go, but gets her own rebound and the foul call. And Yoder will go to the line. Okay, finish your thought, Brian.
Got to do more than just one cutter across. I mean, you got someone to come up to the elbow, set a screen. Got to find ways to keep the ball moving.
7:01, 45-22 as Yoder goes to the line. Yoder, 69.6 free throw on the season, second on the team. And as I say that, misses the first. And does get the roll. Just under 7 minutes left. Knights trail 45-23. Washington number 25, Roberts number 2, Finney number 4, number 22 Alicia Jones, number 12 Horsey. And my gosh, Finney now chiming in with a 3-ball as the Knights trail by 25. Kayla Thomas inside to Pearson. Can't get that one to go. And a big rebound from Jones.
Gotta keep going, come on.
And Roberts, the floater, can't get that one to go. And
Come on, gotta go
comes up
to
with
the
the
ball.
rebound.
Gotta go to the ball.
Now under 6 minutes. Thomas. Ill-advised shot there and almost a turnover, but that's going to remain Cheyney ball.
Gotta find ways to score.
It almost seems, Brian, like they're just not trying to take any mid-range jumpers here. And a nice steal from Yoder. I think what I was getting at is that they're trying to go down low every single time, and this defense that they're playing is just not allowing it. They have open shots, and they're just not taking them. Hey, great shot. I'm actually shocked there was no foul call there, Brian.
Him too.
48-25 after that Allison Yoder basket. And another acrobatic shot.
You gotta get the offensive rebound. You gotta pop. Or the defensive rebound.
And Pearson taking it all the way, but rejected from Roberts. Roberts is having an unbelievable game this evening.
Yeah.
On both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Great deep three-point shooting tonight, Paul. They want it more right now, Paul. I'm just gonna be honest. They want it more.
Jones checks in for Finney. McNeil is also checking in for Washington. And the drive by Roberts. And they get the foul call at the last second. I'm not sure where that foul came from. So that's going to go on Pearson. Certainly in comparison to the way that the refs have been calling this game, questionable at best.
I don't think officiating is really the problem right now, Paul. I'm going to be honest. But I mean, it definitely plays a part. It definitely does.
Roberts goes to the line. For 2 shots. And Roberts sinks the first. One more will double up the Knights as a 49-25 score with 4:47 left here in the third. Does not make it. 49-25. Leaves it for Roberson-Waters and Pearson. Again, there was an opportunity. I think Pearson could have taken that shot. Is it the best shot in the world? No. But the Knights haven't made a three-pointer this evening. And Thomas, good drive, but can't get it to fall. Sort of the story for the Knights all night. And McNeil can't get that one to go. And they're going to get a foul on Weis. And back to the Knights. One of the bigger crowds of the season.
It's a good crowd. It's a good crowd tonight.
Come on out for the men's game. It will be right after this game if you're local. Of course, always free admission, Brian. That's a good selling point.
That is the best four-letter F word in the dictionary. F-R-E-E.
Thomas to Pearson. Again, Pearson has the shot and just not taking it. Trying to post up Roberson-Waters. They've done that several times tonight, and it just doesn't seem to be working. Not really much of a size advantage for Cheyney. And they go into Yoder. And another turnover for the Knights.
Good defense by Cheyney.
Absolutely not the shot that the Knights were looking for either. 49-25, 3:42 left in the third quarter. The Knights are going to have to catch lightning in a bottle if they want to make this a game here. And leaves it for Roberts from downtown is good. Roberts is unconscious.
And we have another quarter of it, Paul. She's putting up some big numbers.
And Thomas rejected by Weis. Thomas is taking some serious falls tonight. Roberts again can't get it to go. Roberson-Waters the rebound. They're pushing it. Looking for Pearson. Yoder with the double team. A little bit too strong. Thomas was looking for the shot on the wing. Weis takes it inside. That has to be a travel. Apparently not.
I don't think it's lack of possession.
54-25. The Knights just are really struggling on offense tonight to get anything going.
Yes, they are.
And the floater down inside to Pearson, and that was a great shot.
Yeah, it's a good pass there and a good layup.
We're ticking down under 2 minutes in the third quarter. From downtown, McNeil comes up empty. Roberson-Waters the rebound. Now Roberson-Waters tries to get it ahead for Yoder. For Cheyney Wolves back. And Roberson-Waters with a three ball. First three-point basket of the evening for the Knights. And a turnover. Can we get something going here, Brian?
Possibly. Time to make something big happen.
And you'll see Swinton check in for Whitaker. And Washington check in for McNeil. I want to give a shout out tonight to all of the Nightly News Media Club members who have been a part of our broadcast this year. Of course, Dalton, Koller, and Kevon Davis, Tyler Coleman and Brian Christiana, of course, Noah Lopez, Hannah Pastorella, Brett Savaleski, Nick Hogan, and of course, Dylan Bowman, our photographer here this evening. Eligible for Hall of Fame induction this year.
That's great.
We're not announcing anything, but certainly eligible. I'm sure you could probably name some of the folks who are going to be getting in. You're at least knowledgeable of these people. Roberts another big three ball. Extends the lead to 57-30 as we're under a minute. Leaves it for Pearson. Going inside to Swinton. and taking on a double team. Every time in the paint, Brian, just because of the zone defense they're playing, they're running a double team over to who's ever in the paint. Why aren't the Knights kicking the ball out for a 3-ball?
Great question, Paul. That's just maybe not the best basketball IQ, maybe. I'm not sure.
Swinton makes the first. And another Swinton free throw will narrow this lead down to 25. 57-32 with 49 seconds left. Turner. The floater can't get that one to go. Roberson-Waters picks up the rebound, pulls it back, looks for Thomas. And Thomas from downtown rejected by Washington. And Washington way ahead of the play. And the layup. And Thomas inside to Pearson.
Nice pass.
The Knights are not dead yet. It is 59-34 as we head to the final period of play. The Knights do trail by 25, but stranger things have happened, Brian.
You are 100% right. Stranger things have happened.
I mean, gosh, Reggie Miller scored, what, 8 points in the final 8 seconds of the game back against my New York Knicks back in the 90s?
You're right. You are right.
Well, Brian, one final thought about Weis Markets. Need an on-the-go breakfast or snack? Swing by Weis Markets and pick up some fresh, in-store cut fruit. Weis also offers large pre-cut fruit platters for family gatherings or parties. So the next family gathering / party that you have, stop by Weis and pick up a fruit plate. For your WrestleMania party coming up this year, you can stop by Weis and pick up some fresh fruit.
How about that? How about that?
Well, Brian, does that mean that when you're in Florida, you're going to miss out on the Elimination Chamber? This isn't the most difficult question in the world.
It depends on what my flight is. I don't know what time my flight is when I come back.
Well, we'll have to circle back on that some other time.
We'll look, but yeah, going to spring training.
That's going to be really cool. Well, like I said, as always, you can check out CentralPennKnights.com for more information, not only just about this particular game, the live stats, but of course, all of our Knights athletics. Sienna Roberts for Cheyney on 6 of 7 from beyond the arc, Brian. 28.7 rebounds. Clearly one of the better players on the court tonight. As we look at the Knights, Allison Yoder with 11 points and 8 rebounds. Kayla Thomas with 8 points, 4 boards. Jayla Pearson, 6 points, 7 rebounds. Nairi Roberson-Waters, 5 and 9. It's going to take something short of a miracle for the Knights to come back here, but of course, we are in their corner all the way.
Ooh, watch this, Paul. Watch this. Horns. Get ready. Straight. All right.
Now break down what they were calling.
Horns. So I actually run that with my team. They come up. 2 people start at the block. They come up. It's all about a screen, and then the big guy's going to set another screen, and then it ends up. The goal is to eventually get a wide open layup by the point guard, but there's a lot more movement involved. Good play.
Let me ask you though, if that's a fairly common play, why wouldn't they come up with some type of code name for it? I mean, you heard it from up here. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, great question. I mean, I don't know. Because we call it the same. We call it horns. So yeah.
Sinks them both. It's 61-34 as we just get underway here in the fourth and want to see what the Knights can do here. Love to see them at least finish strong here in their final home game of 2025. Roberson-Waters Yoder to Thomas, the floater. Can't get it to go. Yoder, a big offensive rebound. Can't get that one to go. And Brian, that offensive possession was just a microcosm of the night's evening.
Oh, it's exactly what they've been facing. Oh, don't foul, don't foul. All right.
Up ahead to Roberson-Waters for the bucket. Gutsy full court pass that went the Knights' way. Finney to pull up jump shot. Can't get that one to go, and another rebound from Roberson-Waters. Can the Knights get something going here, Brian?
There's a good possibility, good chance. I mean, you just got to get some shots going. Got to be quick on your possessions.
Thomas goes left, the floater, and almost gets her head taken off. What a shot from Kayla Thomas.
That was a little scary there.
Thomas takes a second before going off the line.
That took me back to 2019, 2020 when there was history between these teams. Oh, man.
I wonder if the lore still exists between the two teams.
I'll never forget that night. I will never, ever forget that night during my time here at CP.
Whew. Well, the Knights have pulled back within 61-39 deficit, 22 points, but certainly not out of the question to this point. If they can come up with a few more stops, maybe they come up 3-point baskets, get this down to 10, then it's anyone's ball game. And from downtown again.
All right. Oh, but the offense. All right.
Ill-advised shot from Cheyney, riding the hot hand. And Thomas.
It got fouled.
A foul.
Underneath.
Doesn't seem that either team's really in much foul trouble. All right, a timeout for Central Penn. Well, Brian, get your favorite products at the best deals during Weis Market's 3-day sales. You'll always find the best deals on the weekends. Check weismarkets.com for more information on this weekend's 3-day sale. Well, Brian, something that you can attest to, the Nightly News Media Club at Central Penn College is looking for new members. Members have the opportunity to get hands-on experience writing for our student publication, the Nightly News, or being part of our Nightly News podcast, or a part of our sports live streams. You can always email myself, Paul Miller at centralpenn.edu for more information. We will have our next meeting next Thursday, 1210 and 86308 if you want to come out. Lots of opportunities coming up, including for our upcoming baseball season, should you be interested. Brian, tell us about the time you first came to a Nightly News Media Club meeting. Or your first memory.
Oh, first memory. Just being around a lot of great people.
Norm?
No, Norm was gone by the time I
Leslie?
I mean, no. She was way after me.
Well, then give me some. I mean, I struggle to put a timeline there. Sherry? Yoli?
Yep.
Sai?
Yep. Ian, myself, and Ian.
Cameron?
Yep. Cameron and I went to the meeting together. Ooh.
What a play there from Pearson.
Yeah, Cameron and I went together. Oh boy. I think Mr. Zola might have been in attendance that day.
Okay.
Morgan Littleford. And I would say that was probably it for the most part. Oh, and Damala and Kathleen.
Yeah. I just talked to Kathleen not too long ago. All right, the Knights have it within 20 here, Brian, as Jones missed that last jumper. And so now what is the thought process here on going to a man defense? What a shot from Thomas. So they switched off of their zone and they went to a man defense on this last possession.
They're trying to Cheyney at this point. I think you're going man up by 20. Maybe just trying to force turnovers, I guess. Maybe they don't have maybe they're worried about a comeback. I would have stayed zone.
Well, they should be, because the Knights are coming back. Big shot there. Brian, we're down to only a 17-point deficit with 7:21 left.
Yeah.
And Pearson with the steal. And Thomas almost has it stolen right back, but Roberson-Waters almost has it stolen right back. So now, good play by Yoder to pull it back. And there's a steal from Finney. I might have fouled there, but you know, there's still plenty of time. But that was a big turnover there for the Knights. Yoder inside to Swinton and gets it to go on senior night.
Nice play.
63-46, 6:39 left. Starting to get the old blood pumping here. This run from the Knights.
White.
And that is going to stay.
Oh, it's going to the Knights.
That is going to be Knights ball. 6:31. Can the Knights put something together here? A couple of good possessions. Get this down within 10. And then anything can happen. And the Knights do have some three-point shooters, even though they've struggled this evening. Yoder driving and knocked out of bounds. Roberson-Waters shoots 27%. Kayla Thomas 23% on the year. Jayla Pearson third with 17.4%. Yoder to Thomas. And they get the switch there. Oh, her foot. I'm surprised because her foot looked like it stayed on the ground, but it may have come off just by this much.
You're a generous man, Mr. Miller.
Nothing wrong with being generous. The turnover nonetheless for the Knights. Roberts. And there's it, the back-to-back travel. .601. Knights trail 63-46. Brian, where else can listeners out there hear you on the games that you do?
Black Diamond Sports Network. Yeah, that's who I have going on right now.
Is that a subscription service?
No, it's free. But then the Rail Riders start, and that's
now, how many games this year are you going to be doing?
Oh, I'll end up having probably about a good 40.
Yeah. I'll expect you to let me know when those games are going to be so we can come see you.
Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can see good old Brian.
I'd say probably come up for a Saturday, Sunday,
love
back to back.
I just confirmed today, and my favorite days up there are in May. We have 2 Wednesday games during the month of May, and it's it's field trip day. Doing a game in front of a sold-out school day crowd is incredible. Just yelling and screaming, getting the fans going. My school will be there for a field trip this year. I put that together for them. It's going to be exciting getting to do that in front of the kids.
Well, we wish you well with the rest of the basketball season and on into the baseball season, and a much-deserved little relaxation.
Oh my, yeah. So I should probably have about 3 with broadcasting, and again, if I'm going based off what I know, it'll be about a 2.5, 3 week break until baseball starts.
That's about what we have from next Thursday till when baseball starts, about 2.5, 3 weeks. Speaking of which, March 18th and 20th. And the 18th is the home opener for the Knights at FNB Field. The 20th, Tuesday, Thursday of Week 11. So come on out in the afternoons. Don't ditch your finals or anything. But come on out in the afternoon and check out Knights baseball March 18th and 20th at FNB Field or right here on our YouTube channel.
So that offer was legit about the pizza?
I told you there's not time to go over. I mean, you would have time to go over if you were so inclined.
All right.
Yoder inside draws the foul on Roberts. 4:39 left, 64-46. Yoder goes to the line to shoot 2. makes the first. And hits them both. Turner checks in for Corsi. And the Knights down 16, 4:36 left.
One more foul until the bonus for CP.
Williams with the ball. And a steal by Roberson-Waters. But it's stolen right back by Roberts. Back over to Washington. They're going to get Yoder with the foul there. So this is one of the things that Dalton and I talked about on our previous episode or previous broadcast, is that I'm fine if a ref wants to go easier on fouls or go a little bit more aggressive as long as they stay with that. I disagree that the refs have been staying consistent this evening. From downtown, McNeil comes up empty. And Yoder comes with a rebound but throws it out of bounds, Brian.
It's frustrating as a coach. Very frustrating.
I think it's frustrating as a player and fan as well. Yoder's had such a great season. We certainly don't begrudge her for a mistake. And the steal. And Yoder's going to be ahead of the play. And she just can't make it. That was a good pass. It was where it needed to be. Yoder just couldn't catch up to it. .350 left. The Knights trail by 16, and they are going to have to get something going in a hurry if they want to get back into this game. And they're going to get a foul called on Pearson. Roberts back to the line. Misses the first.
Got to make your free throws.
Let me ask you, if you were to go out there, non-game action, what percentage do you think free throws you would make?
I'd go six. I'd probably say 6, 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
60 to 70%, not bad. Now, obviously, game is a little different.
Yeah.
A lot more adrenaline going.
Yeah, we're probably going 3, 4 out of 10 then. Cut it in half.
Well, 65-48, Paul Miller and Brian Christiana, and I mean, as we're winding down here in the end of the fourth, what are some takeaways that we can talk about this game?
I love Thomas's effort. Thomas, her hustle is real. Robert, 2 good players on opposing teams. Very nice to see a good matchup. These 2 girls have a lot going for them. So I like what they bring to the table.
And of course, we want to thank Brandy Swinton, 2-sport athlete, this year on the hardwood, not counting tonight, of course. Average 6.6 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, a key role player for the Knights. We thank and wish Brandy Swinton the best of luck moving forward. Same goes for Flash Green. Unfortunately, we haven't seen her much here in the second half of the season, but we do wish her well in her future endeavors, and she will always be remembered as one of the best Lady Knight basketball players in our school's history.
We've seen a lot of good girls basketball players come out of CP.
I saw Tania Jackson in the house earlier tonight.
Yeah, she's across the way there. Very good basketball player.
Her, Jalen Burton-Jones.
Best I've ever seen.
It was an incredible run there for a couple of years for the Knights.
It was. It really was.
And there was a year where Jalen and Tania were on the same team. They're going to call a jump ball, which would make it Knights ball.
I would have went with no call on there. They were already almost halfway down the court.
It was a delayed call, no
I
question.
wouldn't have let that go.
Any refereeing in your future?
No.
I appreciate you didn't even stop to think about that.
Nope.
Trying to get in inside of Yoder.
Even how good the money is, no.
Kayla Thomas can't get that one to go. Swinton can't come up with it, and it will remain Knights ball. And Thomas to Yoder again. We'll have hopefully at least one more year of that connection. The give and go to Pearson. Great play by Kayla Pearson. 65-53 minutes left. They've cut it to 15, Brian. This is the smallest lead that Cheyney has had. Oh, and thought that was all ball, but
On the body. On the body. It's just that we're calling almost everything now.
hang tight right after this contest. We will go about a 20-minute break between games. We'll be right back here with the men's contest.
Yep.
And another basket for Roberts. This has just been a clinic for Roberts. Not so much in the second half, but was just on fire in the first. And drops the second. And it's a 17-point game for Cheyney. A lot of minutes being played by these five. I mean, they gotta be running out of steam here. I guess when this is the last home game, you just let it all out, right? Not another game till Saturday. Pearson looking for Yoder. 8 on the shot clock. Swinton from deep. Can't get that one to go. And a steal from Thomas. Gets the foul call. Yep. And that's the thing, to your point, Brian, you had mentioned earlier how important it was to take quick shots.
Yeah.
It was all the way down to almost 5 on the shot clock.
Yep.
Before a shot was attempted there for the Knights.
Yeah, you gotta get it quicker.
Thomas hits the first. And she hit the second. She does. Back to 15. Telling you, the Knights definitely got it going here in the second half, that's for sure. It's just the Cheyney had built such a large lead in the first half.
Yeah.
Roberts again.
Oh, offensive
Washington.
foul. That was cool. Good job by, I think that was Yoder.
Drawing the foul and the basket waved off. Just over 2 minutes. Couple of quick possessions here, Brian. You never know. Maybe I'm just an eternal optimist. I don't know.
Glass half full type of man.
I guess it depends what we're talking about, right? Roberson-Waters from downtown. Yes.
Wow, that was a big shot there.
Now we're down to 12. Could it be too little, too late?
I don't know. I mean, every second counts.
And the pull-up jumper's no good. Roberson-Waters gets the rebound.
Gotta get a three. Gotta get a three.
Inside to Swinton. Can't get that to go. Roberson-Waters the putback. Can't get that to go.
Oh.
And it's going to stay Knights
Cheyney
ball.
Grab that.
Well, we're coming down to about a minute left here, Brian, so we're going to take a little final look at stats. Number 2, Sienna Roberts, 33 points,
Wow.
7 boards. Trying to get it down inside to Swinton again.
Nice shot.
10-point game for the Knights. Kayla Thomas leads the way with 16 points, 6 boards. Yoder with 13 and 11. Jayla Pearson, 10 and 8.
Horns again.
And 10 and 12
Careful,
for
watch it,
Roberson-Waters.
Watch what happens.
We're under a minute.
Yep, they were running horns there.
Roberson-Waters with the foul call, and that's going to send McNeil to the line under a minute. The Knights within 10.
So one of the goals with horns is to get the ball in the corner. Then you have one of the bigs, come down from the elbow down to the corner, set a screen, pick and roll type of deal. It's really nice.
I'm just curious, don't teams usually have code names for plays? Yeah. Under a minute. Well, we are going to give a shout out to the Nightly News Player of the game, Kayla Thomas, leading the Knights in scoring tonight. She had 16 points, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Honorable mention to Allison Yoder with 13 and 11, Nairi Roberson-Waters with 10 and 12, and Jayla Pearson with 10 and 8. We're under 30 seconds here, everyone. And the Knights trail by 12, so it seems that this game has gotten away from the Knights. Although, Thomas up, and it's a 10-point game, 25 seconds left. Brian, over these last couple of seconds, I do want to thank you very much for making a special trip down and being a part of our Nightly News broadcast.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to get to call a game with a Hall of Famer, and I'm looking forward to seeing you, in the future.
Oh yeah, for sure. And an offensive call.
I do know that you'll be on the call for at least one baseball game, and unfortunately, I will not be there. So it might be a little while before we get to call a game together.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. We'll have a good time. I'm just glad to be back.
And Pearson from downtown can't get that one to go.
That's the game.
That's gonna do it.
Thank you again, everyone, for listening tonight. It means a lot to us, seriously.
Absolutely, no question. We really do appreciate our fans out there. Brian, just to tie a little bow on this contest, a 10-point defeat, but you got to give them a lot of credit in the second half. They built some momentum, and hopefully that momentum's going to build into the Saturday game against Bucks County for the Lady Knights.
Yeah, I hope they get a win there, a much-needed win. They got to get another win on the books. So.
Absolutely. Well, again, I want to thank Nightly News Hall of Famer Brian Christiana. I also want to thank the producer, Dalton Koller. And hey, we will be right back with the men's contest here in about 20 minutes, and we will see you then. So for Paul Miller, for Brian Christiana, for Dalton Koller, we'll see you next time.